Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I just decided to go live. Just have a question. I was trying to just coming in to check in with everybody. Have a question. Do you think Trump will pardon Diddy? He said that he had got a request from Diddy's lawyers asking for a pardon. Diddy was found guilty on 2 out of the 5 of his charges, which were like the Mann Act. And the Mann Act was all, it's basically for black men who were traveling out of state with white women, like a Jim Crow law. And so basically that's what Diddy got found guilty on because I don't know why he got found guilty on it because the women were setting everything up. They would reach out to Diddy and Diddy would say, well, set it up. If that's what you want to do, set it up. So I was just wondering, do you think Trump will pardon Diddy based on the evidence of the case? The video, which was a horrible thing, was basically the reason why he really got convicted and got the prison sentence when Cassie had stole his stuff. It's not. It doesn't give him a pass for beating her up on camera and grabbing her hair and knocking her to the ground, kicking her. That was not a good thing for him to do. I don't agree with the violence, but also I don't agree why Cassie was stealing his stuff. She took his phone and his drugs, and I was very shocked to find out. I really did not know that he was on all those drugs. I thought he was just a hyper individual, but I did not know that he was on drugs for years. Man, he was really a drug addict. And I would have never, thought that Diddy was a drug addict like that. But I'm glad he's getting the help that he needs because, man, he really was out there on those drugs. And I think all of them were just druggies from all of them, from Cassie friends to people that work with Diddy. I just feel that they were like all drug addicts. They were druggies, and they got off feeding off one another, getting drugs. But I just don't agree with him getting 4 years. I feel like he should at least got some kind of probation. But my question was, well, do you think Trump will pardon Diddy? Um, I don't know. He's been talking about it like he's been saying that they asked him for a pardon, but he has not signed anything or said what he's going to do. And I just felt it was just so bad that the judge allowed Diddy's family to come up and do all that and say, my dad's better man, my dad is this, my dad is that. And then he still gave him 4 years in prison. It was like, why would you have these people beg you and ask you, please, could you send my dad home? And you already knowing that you was gonna give him prison time. I think that was just a waste of time to have the family come up there and scream and cry and fall all out and beg this judge, please let my daddy go home. And then you already knew that um, you was going to send him to prison. And I just, I was just coming on and it's, do you think Trump will pardon him? Because Trump has already said that he is good friends with, he called him Puff Daddy. He says, I know him as Puff Daddy. So basically, Puff Daddy, he hadn't used that name in years. So, he felt that they were, good friends. He said, he's my good friend. And so, I was just coming on to ask that question. And also, I wanted to talk about the government shutting down and how it is affecting the people. They're not going to be able to get their food stamps, no benefits next month. And I just feel like, why are they doing these people like that? It's just a hurtful feeling to see people struggling and not making ends meet to feed their children, and they're begging for some help. I just really wish they would come to agreement and, you know, stop, uh, you know, stop this government shutdown so that hopefully, that the kids will have something to eat. It's just a lot of things that are going on in this world. It's just like praying time. People are struggling. People are going through, trying to see if they're not gonna get their food stamps next month. Excuse me, next month, and they are just really going through. And you know, and I just was hoping that they will come to some sort of agreement to so that people could get their benefits. Because some people, families, they need it. They really do need the help. And some, they need to make sure that they have food for their children. And I think it's just a shame that this government has been shut down for these so many days and have not come to agreement to help the people out. But I do think it's just crazy that, that the people are not going to get their stuff, their food stamp benefits, or maybe their social security check. And, he's firing all of the federal workers and they're going through. And I'm just like, why is they allowing all this that to happen? Or why is the senators in the Congress allowing all this to happen? And the American people are the ones that are suffering, and it's just really sad that no one is standing up to him, and everybody's is afraid to say, we got to do better for the American people because the American people are suffering. They should not have to be suffering like this. And it's just really, really sad that, the American people are going to have to suffer because no one is standing up for America. No one is saying, hey, enough is enough. We need to come to an agreement to um, to help the American people out. I thought that's what he was going to do, make America great. Is that what MAGA, make America great again? And it looked like America is going down. He's sending ICE all over the world to these cities and going after the immigrants. And then I'm just like, well, you know, if your wives wouldn't have came to the United States, you would never got married because both of his wives were immigrants from another country. You know what I'm saying? But he's going after the immigrants, and he's sending ICE all over the world, and they're targeting these people, and these people are afraid to go out. They're afraid to go anywhere, and no one is saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. People are suffering. It's just really sad that America has come to a place where it's okay. It's okay. Everything is okay. You go out and you can shut the government can be shut down, and the people be affected by it and can't get their benefits, their food stamps next month, and people are trying to figure out how they're going to feed their family, how they're going to do this, or how they're going to do this, and no one's saying anything. I don't know when they're going to open the government back up, but it's time to open it back up so that these people can get their stuff. We should not be uh, suffering like this. It's just really, it's just really sad that 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 we're going through this. It's just praying times, and and I'm praying. I'm praying for the American people because I don't want to see children go without. I I know what it feels like to go without food as a child. Your parents don't have a lot of money, and you're trying to figure out what's there to eat in the because there's what you're gonna eat because there's nothing in the refrigerator, and that's not a good feeling. You know, I, I I know how it feels to go through that. I know how it feels to go to property and your parents don't have money for this, and that, and your lights get cut off and gas getting cut off. So I know how it feels. And I wouldn't wish, that on my worst enemy. I would not wish going through on my worst enemy. And I know how you gonna take care of your family, especially when you depend on some of that, like the food stamps, and to help to get the food in the house. And being told that you're not going to get it, I know that's just hard. That's hard on everybody. That's hard on anybody. So I just hoping that they come to some type of agreement and open this government back up because, like I say, enough is enough, and American people deserve better. American people deserve more than, oh, it's going to be shut down and we have to figure it out. So, American people deserve more than what we're getting in this time. It's just like I say, it's just really um, praying time. And another story that has broke out. It's just so many, so many stories, sad stories that are happening in the world. People are being found dead. Mass shootings are all over the world. It's like it's scared to go out because somebody's gonna come try to shoot the place up. And it's just really getting sad place in America. We're having just so much um evilness that is over the land. But I say, but the Bible says, if my people to call by my name, to humble themselves and pray, and turn from their evil ways, seek my face, and then He gonna heal the land. So today, I'm just asking God to heal America because we need a healing like never before. It's just so much is going on, so much evil is going on. People are taking people's lives and they act like it's nothing. Like I say, the mass shootings, the threats of bombs. It's just a lot that is going on in America. So I'm asking God to heal the land, and I really just want to know what you all are thinking. Have the government shutdown affected you or affected your family? Because right now it has not affected me, but I know it affected some people that I know. That say that they cannot get their food stamps next month if the government does not open back up. So, does anyone in the chat having been affected by the government shutdown? Um, do you know anyone that's been affected by the government shutdown? Because I know a lot of people are being affected by this government shutdown, and it's just really um, getting out of hand. It's really not nice. It's hurting a lot of innocent people, especially the children. And you don't ever want to see the children go through. I don't ever want to see a child go through anything. I want them to live, to not go through, because it's hard to see children go through, especially when they're hungry and don't know where they're gonna get their next meal from. And also, the farmers are going through also because some of them can't even get their crops out. It's like everybody's going through. But I know that if American people could come together, if we pray to God, I know that He will help us if we come with some type of solution that will help America. So I just came on this afternoon just to check in with and say hi. I thank you to the ones who joined the live. I'll probably try to come back tomorrow. You all have a good day. Bye.